Happy morning, everybody. I'm Rob Booker. Hello, Wes.
Hello.
Welcome to our awesome daily webinar. We're so glad to have you here. Remember, all the recordings are always available on the youtube.com/Rob Booker. Please leave a like and a subscribe, especially a subscribe to the channel. That would be great. Thank you very much. Welcome to our awesome daily webinar. Remember that trading involves a substantial risk of loss, is not suitable for all investors. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. Nothing in this presentation is meant to be a promise of profits, or past results are not necessarily indicative of future results, and just be commonsensical about all of this. We're having a good time, and we like to run robots, and we like to test them first. But today we have a special presentation where we want to just kind of get hypothetical. It's our last webinar of the week. Today is Thursday. We will meet again on Monday. And Wes, we want to do some backtesting where we see if we can start with $50,000 and then get up to $1 million. That sounds like a fun idea to me.
I think that sounds like a fantastic idea.
All right. When we last spoke, last time on Daily Webinar, uh, last time we did this, we talked about trading a trend trading robot. If you've missed that webinar, please just go back to YouTube and watch the last couple of webinars. And we've been filtering out the times of day and the times of the year that we trade that robot. And it's been a reasonably simple process, and we know exactly sort of how we want to go about doing it now. We've refined the robot. We've refined the way that we run the robot. We've decided that we want to pick only certain occasions to run the robot. And what we want to do today is we want to assume that we're beginning with a $50,000 account, and we're going to do some backtesting. Now, I'm going to show my screen. Here's Google Chrome. And on my screen, you're going to see the British pound New Zealand dollar, which I think is the instrument that we want to trade. How far back does our 5-minute data go, Wes?
To the dawn of time, I think.
Okay, great. So if you start at the dawn of time, then everything's okay.
Yeah, I'm checking that right now just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure there's something like a Jurassic period in there somewhere.
It goes a long way back.
Yeah, yeah, it goes quite a ways back. I'm
Okay,
checking on that now, though.
that sounds great. What we're going to do, I don't know if we'll have enough data to do it. I'm trying to look for all these RSI 5 opportunities on my charts, but we'll find enough of them to get this process started and show you exactly what we're doing. If this is the first time that you're joining us, my name is Rob, and we're here together with Wes. And we do this daily webinar where we do back testing and review indicators and talk about the markets and set up trades and whatever else. And in the last few days, we've been testing this trend trading robot. And before we take a trade with the trend trading robot, what we look for is for 5 time frames to be overbought or oversold simultaneously. And we call this RSI 5, and it's an indicator that we have on tradingview.com. Once we see that this RSI 5 exists, we then look on the 60-minute chart for Knoxville divergence, which is an early warning sign that price will reverse. And we have one of these right here from January 9th, 2017, Wes, at 2200 hours, which means you want to backtest on the 10th at midnight. We want to start a run of tests. And we're testing the T6 robot, which is a trend trading robot. All right, you
Right.
can switch over to your chart anytime you like, and I'll get my charts ready to find more opportunities.
All right. Put that to the side, and oh, you know what? I need to change my display settings. Otherwise, they look funky to everybody. All right. Okay.
Now, instead of going back and reviewing every single thing we've already talked about, we're going to assume that you've been watching the webinars lately. And if you have not, that you are willing to go back and watch those
Yeah.
last 2 sessions. Okay.
Okay. What do we want to use for a lot size on a $50,000 account?
We want to go big. We want to go really big. I mean, that's my opinion. What do you think about that?
I love going really big. I think we should.
Let's do it.
What do you think? Like one standard, two standard lots, 10
Let's
standard
see what the
lots?
group says here. Montreal Mike, hello fellow traders. Michael the Great's here. Wayne's here. Michael says morning. Go for 5 standard lots, says Rodrigo. Let's do it.
All right, 5 standard lots. Okay, we're doing buys or sells.
We are doing buy trades in this example.
Okay, and how many pips profit are we looking for?
I think we went for 200 the last time, and I think that's a great idea.
Okay, and we'll
And a
do,
100 pip stop loss.
all right. And break even, we didn't
We didn't use the
use,
break even, so what we do in this case, everyone, is we just toss up a giant number.
yeah. Okay, I think we're good. I mean, it really just depends on what things look like after we use 5 standard lots, but
But we're pretty sure they're going to look great. I mean, we're pretty
oh,
sure that there's a possibility that we'll just blow the account to the high heavens here.
or at least we're hoping.
That's the goal anyway. The purpose of doing all this backtesting, by the way, everyone, is that what we want to do is we want to find some robot settings that really work. And in order to do that, we're just testing out some really cool stuff. All right, so let's look at exactly what happened here. Let's go back to the original first trade that it took. It lost 2 times, everyone. Is that the
Yep.
first trade, Wes?
Yeah, this was the first trade here.
So it only took 1 trade right there.
Yeah.
Are you? Let's see here. 2017.
Should I
I'm
be
not on.
using are we using the version that does the reversal arrows or the,
Yes.
oh, well,
Yes.
see, now that's the problem. That is what
Okay.
I did wrong. Okay. In that case, we're going to do this one more time.
There we go. Now we're on the same page here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it should have taken those trades.
Yeah, I wonder what.
Now we're finding a bug in the robot
Okay.
itself.
All right, so that's important.
Yeah, that's kind of odd. Wonder why I didn't take those. Order send error.
Hmm.
That's,
Not enough money to do it?
I have no idea. Oh yeah, look at that.
Okay.
It reverted back to the original size of the account. Man,
There we go.
there.
There we go. So it only took 1 trade. Do you see that?
Yeah,
Not even with our cool reversal arrows did it take enough trades. So it stopped out on one, took another one, and then
and then
stopped out
it
again
stopped out
because
on
it
a. Yeah.
because it opened several. All right, that's fine. Let's go to that was January, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to look for the next example that we want, and it's going to just take me a moment here. Okay, that was January 10th. What we want to look at now is you can send the screen back to me, and
Okay.
I'll show everyone why we're trading where we are. This is a 1-hour chart. We have Knoxville divergence, and this yellow line, for whatever reason it's yellow, represents 5 time frames oversold at the same time. So Wes, at this exact candle, the 15th of January at 1800 hours for you, 1600 hours for me, we want to turn on buy trades. Now we got to make back our money, Wes. So in this case, I'm angry at the market. We'll send the chart back to you. I want a 400 pip profit target. Thanks, Norm, for letting us know we got margin called. Appreciate that. Norm caught that immediately.
Yeah, on the $10,000 account.
Yeah, he caught it immediately. I love
Okay.
how we presented this webinar as an opportunity to make $1 million in backtesting, and all we've done so far is lose money. Did you know how much we lost the first time around?
Yeah, we lost gosh, $7,307.
Okay. I'm marking that down in my spreadsheet. And
Or yeah. Yeah, okay.
okay.
All right. I think we're good to go now.
Okay.
And let me just check that our account. Okay, cool.
And here we go. Every time there's one of these arrows, oh my gosh, it lost again?
Yeah, we still have a 100 pip stop loss.
What in the world? All right, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. How are we getting this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wait a minute here. Are,
Yeah, sure enough. It's yeah.
were we trading the 1 minute chart yesterday? I just seem to think that something about this yesterday was different.
Yeah, I think we were trading the 1 minute chart yesterday.
I think that changes everything we just did.
Well, let's see if it changes anything on this one, and
Okay, great.
then we can go from there, I
Yeah,
suppose.
I think that's because that's what we want to really trade is the 1 minute chart. Well, you really get to see the sausage made today on this webinar.
It didn't place any trades yet.
This is basically the worst webinar we've ever done. This is,
Oh, pretty much. Oh, there goes a trade.
well, what in the world?
Yeah, it is placing trades after that specific time on the 16th instead of the 15th. That's fantastic.
Wow. We have the biggest audience that we've had, and this thing is just getting worked.
Yeah, it's just going through the ringer. Okay.
What is going on here? Are you changing the time just to see if that makes a difference?
Yeah, kind of. Um, yeah. Okay. Now we should be able to make this work.
So what did you change that ought to make it work?
So it's actually a code issue. It's looking for that specific time that we had set on the day, like on the 15th, but then when we get to the 16th, it's looking for that time of day on the 16th. So I just changed it to midnight because we didn't want
Mm.
to trade anything after January 15th at a specific time. So I changed to midnight. Now let's
Oh.
trade during any time of the day.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
because yeah, that
But this points out a bug in the robot that now we can fix.
right,
But
that makes
for
a
right now,
lot
it'll.
of sense. Wow. Holy smokes.
Oh,
There.
there we go.
All right.
That makes more sense.
All right, what are our results here? Let's get the report and mark these results.
All
Function.
right. Oh, let me press stop. We'll get the report. Total net profit $11,117.
All right, now we're on to something. All right, 11,000. 11,000. How much was it?
117.
Okay, now let's go back to the
10th
10th at
midnight.
midnight, and let's go
Yeah.
for 200. We were not. I was just angry. Remember, we're making this up as we go along today. We're just having a good time. And this is what we do, not to excuse that we've had a bunch of errors, but this is what we do. We play around with this to break it. The whole point of being willing to trade a trading system is to it comes from playing around with it enough without spending any money that you can break it, and then if you break it, then
Yeah.
there we
Oh
go.
wow. Yeah.
One
See,
minute
that made it really quickly.
1 minute chart made all the difference. All right, what's our
Oh
profit
yeah.
on this
Okay.
situation?
I'm gonna stop and the report 7,299.
All right, 7,299. All right, I'll give you another date if you
All
want to
right.
send the. I don't know if I'm supposed to go backwards or forwards on this one. Here we go. I got another one. Show my window. Here we are on the 6th of February 6th at 2,300 hours for you. That's going to be a problem. So you could just go ahead and say February 7th at midnight.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and we're doing buy trades again?
Yes, we're doing buy trades again. Andy says this is the clown car of backtesting. This is great. The data quality is only 25%. Yes, I guarantee that it's still. I guarantee you that this is not meant to be reliable backtesting. This is meant to be playing around with and breaking the code. Um, However, I still don't have still don't necessarily have a problem with it. Let's send the charts back to you, Wes. Let's send the screen sharing back to you. Um, Despite the fact that this is only 25% modeling quality, this is still going to approximate exactly where these reversal errors are going to go. You can see here there aren't significant gaps in this data. You'll notice that, right, Wes? And it takes a
Yeah.
profit. Well, I mean, it takes a profit and then it even goes farther. So we're not looking at who cares about the modeling quality because when it's actually taking the trades, you can see here there aren't gaps in the data, and it's not going into some drawdown where it barely avoided a loss by 1 point or something like that. Okay,
Right.
the 7th of February at midnight.
Yep.
We're not gonna. It's gonna take us a lot of back testing to make $1 million. This really is the clown car of back testing. We're happy you're along for the ride. You have to run this robot with a filter like the RSI5 or Knoxville divergence or whatever else. You have to run it with a filter. You cannot run it constantly. It is not a profitable robot if you do that. There's another win. How much did we make?
7,314.
Okay, this is great. Every dollar counts. 7,314. 7,314. I'll give you another date. You do not have to switch over to my charts this time.
Okay.
I'll give you another set of dates in just a moment. I'm just looking for the right point in time. Now we're looking at the 28th of March, 328 at 5 a.m. for you. I don't think this is going to get to take a trade. This is such an awesome setup. Actually go for 4 a.m.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to get a trade. Isam says hello to everyone. Ulrich says thank you. It only works on the 1 minute chart. That's true. What pairs would I use for this robot? Pound New Zealand, pound Canadian, pound Australian, Euro New Zealand, anything that trends, Euro, yen, things like that. Hmm. Did one trade make all the money? It's done?
No, one trade lost all the money. It
Oh,
was
we're
a.
selling, not buying.
Oh, well, then that
Sorry,
makes sense.
my fault. And the clown car ride continues. Here we go.
Yes.
Wes, thank you for all you do, by the way. I really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
and you know what? I'd like to point out that uh, we all like I only woke up like 15 minutes ago, and
Okay.
like we didn't actually practice any of this ahead of time. We're just,
Yeah, we come in
flying by
here
the seat of our
we come in,
pants.
yeah, we don't come in here
Yeah.
like showing you only the good stuff. Like we're
And
in
we
here
don't come in
showing you
here like
everything.
super prepared, like
Yeah.
we're like making sure everything is just perfect. We just like to have fun. Okay. It took two trades.
Okay, two trades. How much money did we make? I'm guessing it's $7,300.
7308.
Okay. Our trade size is certainly not big enough.
Now we're getting confident. So instead of increasing our profit potential or profit target, we're just increasing our. We should just go up to 10 standard lots and
Yeah, let's increase our trade size. Let's go to the 12th of April at 8 a.m. and let's increase our trade size. How are we determining whether to buy or sell? We've been over this the last couple of days, Wayne. So if you will go back to Tuesday and watch Tuesday's webinar and Wednesday's webinar and then today's, you'll get a really good idea. And I'm going to give you an example of it in just a moment. Okay, Wes,
all right.
back to you.
So where would we like to go as far as lot size?
We want to go to 7. Still not
And
big enough.
are
We're,
we buying or selling this
we're
time?
selling.
Okay.
And let me make sure I gave you the correct time of day. Yep, 8 a.m. This is great.
Yeah. All right.
Mike says, I hope the news robot you're giving us is not like this. I don't know why you wouldn't want this robot now. We fixed what we were doing wrong, and that was all mainly our problem, not the robot's problem. Montreal Mike, I would strongly suggest that you revise that comment. I'm just joking around, Mike. Okay, let's see how much we made this time. How are we doing now?
10,247.
10,247. Lot size is still not big enough. Hey, send the chart back to me and I'll show everybody how we're gonna designate this next trade. Now we're gonna play around with using this VIX crap. You see this VIX indicator at the bottom of my screen, Wes?
Yeah.
I have no idea what it does. Let's go ahead and on the 13th of April at 1600 hours, let's go ahead and buy.
13th at 1600 hours.
I
Wait.
am doing some research on this, by the way. And then Wes, you can take the charts back.
Okay.
Our profit target on these is 200, right? Or is it still 400?
It's 200.
Yeah, 200 pips.
Okay, so 1600 hours. And did you say we're selling or buying? We're buying, right? Okay.
And it should be at, yeah, it's 1600 hours is perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Still think our trade size is too small, but
8 then.
and here we go. Oh, did it not take a trade?
Oh, no, it's April 13th, 1600
Okay.
hours, what we're waiting for. Okay, yeah.
There we go. Oh, 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 ouch. Did that stop out on the 14th? No, the 16th.
Yeah, well, kind of. I mean,
Oh, I see where it is. Yeah, I see it on the
yeah.
chart. Oh, it can take 2 stop outs though, right? So you could keep running it.
Yeah.
Did that stop out again?
No, that one made profit.
Okay, so what do we end up with here on our report? Hopefully break even.
$4,999 profit.
Okay. I'll just round that up to 5,000. And let me give you one more date set that we can run. We can run this on the 19th of April at 8 a.m. for you. And then we'll add up all of our profit and we'll come back on Monday. If you have any questions about why we're opening trades or why we're plugging in a time of day, you simply need to go back to watch yesterday's and Tuesday's webinars. And those are on YouTube/Rob Booker. These are going to be sell trades.
Okay. All right.
Wow, these are not going to do well.
Well, good thing I increased the trade size then.
Oh no. I think we're at the maximum we need to be at. That's good. Good thing I increased the trade size. Oh my gosh. Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how much did we make?
Uh, 11,682.
Okay, 11,682. All right, send the chart back over to me, the screen back over to me, and we'll add up our profits. This is our testing profits so far. So far, we've made $59,000 in our quest to backtest a robot that can make $1 million. And of course, we didn't arrive at our goal. And the entire point of having a goal is to get something done and be motivated to do the work. We'll be back on Monday and we'll continue testing this robot. For some of you, you don't understand why the robot took the trades that it took, or you don't understand something about the robot itself. What I would recommend is going back into those videos from Tuesday and Wednesday. You can go to youtube.com/robbooker, watch those webinars, get yourself up to speed on what this robot does, and we're so happy to see you here, and we will see you again on Monday. We do this kind of stuff all the time in our membership, and if you are a member, then you're actually going to continue with this webinar in about 3 minutes. We'll jump on over into a separate webinar. Thanks everyone for being here. Sorry for the clown car at the beginning of this presentation. Wes, I really appreciate you getting up early to do these webinars.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, we'll see you all later. Bye for now.
Bye for now.